a monk, meditating diligently, attained to the four absorptions, the material jhanas. The absorptions are deep states of concentration that generally fall short of enlightenment. However, through his attainment, the monk developed psychic vision and could see things what normal people could not. And one day, surveying through his psychic vision, he saw hoards of gold in the house of his own uncle, who was a goldsmith. And desiring to acquire the riches for himself, he disrobes and leaves behind the life of a monk. Once a layman, he soon falls into bad company and goes about committing acts of thievery and brigandage in the city. This seems to have been his intention all along after he disrobed. However, he was not able to do this for long, and was caught by the king's men, and eventually sentenced to death. On the day that he was to be killed, the king's executioners paraded him along the streets, bound with ropes, and beating with lashes at regular intervals. An elder, going on his alms round that day, came upon the procession, and recognized the former monk. The elder caused the procession to stop for a while, and instructed the now robber to attend to his former meditation object that he had practiced when he was a monk. The man complied, even as he was being led to the place of execution, and applied himself to meditation. By the time they reached the place of execution, he had regained the four absorptions. Now, the king's executioners, who were many in number, were about to injure and kill the man with various weapons. But when they came near, and were about to strike him, the former monk did not budge even a bit, and appeared entirely unperturbed and fearless. This caught the executioners by surprise, and caused them to wonder. They had never seen a man so undisturbed, as he was about to be killed in the most gruesome manner. So they informed the king about the robber. The king, learning the circumstances, caused the man to be released. And going to the Buddha himself, the king informed the Buddha of the events that had transpired. Now, it is said that the Buddha occasionally sent forth a radiant image of himself to teach his disciples who were residing far away. And this time, too, the Buddha sent forth a radiant image to the place of execution and instructed the former student of his. Hearing this, the robber, even as he stood in the place of his execution, attained to the first stage of awakening. And later on, meeting the Buddha in person, he attained to the very final stage of realization.